Hey guys, welcome to Super Dynamic Bros. I'm one of your hosts, Marcus Sarabona, and today we'll be giving you the review for Baby Driver, the newest film by Edgar Wright. Now, Edgar Wright is most famous for making movies like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, At World's End, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So, it's been a long time since we've had an Edgar Wright movie. I think it was at World's End or World's End in like 2013. So it's been a while. So going in, I kind of just expected this to be like a really cool, stylish action comedy. But what I got in the end was probably one of the best movies of the year so far. This movie was amazing. From the action scenes to the music to the characters to the dialogue, everything was just top notch and on point. So it stars Enza Elgor. He's this cool getaway driver, and he listens to music as he's driving because when he was like a kid, he got into his accident. So he has like this hum in the drum. So he uses the music to drown it out. So each scene, each action scene, and each car chase, it's almost kind of like it's like choreographed with the music. So it's almost kind of like a musical, but with action scenes and really cool car chases. And that was by far the best part of this movie. Are the car chases, are the action scenes. I really kind of expected this to be kind of like more of like a comedy with action in it. But this is more of a action crime thriller. It's got some comedic moments in it, but overall, it's a straight up action movie. And the one thing, like, the things that we love more about action movies are, does it give me a great story to go along with the action? Do I care about what's going on? And check yes and check yes, because this movie brought it all to the table. Gunfight, car chases, a cool fist fight towards the end. This was a straight up great movie. And honestly, had a lot of great twists and turns to it. Like, I couldn't, because you know how some movies you can really kind of predict certain action movies to go one way. And then like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. But this movie, you really couldn't predict what was going to happen next. Like, a lot of it was very unexpected, and you didn't see a lot of the twists happening. And it was all just like, it was welcoming. Like, you had such a great time in the movie, and you know, you're just going along in this ride. Now let's get into the character. So the main character is named Baby. He's just this good, wholesome kid who's just really good with driving cars and stuff. So he gets mixed up with being a getaway driver for these criminals. You know, he's trying to find a way out. He meets this girl played by Lily James. Character's name was Deborah or Deborah. So he wants to find a way out. He wants to find a way out of the crime business. He works for Kevin Spacey. And Kevin Spacey, of course, you know him from House of Cards and Seven and all that, the usual suspects. And of course, Kevin Spacey always brings it. He was great in this movie. Very menacing, but also kind of funny at the same time. You got Jamie Foxx and John Hamm as two criminals that have to work with Baby. They both bring it. Jamie Foxx, I think this might be his best performance I've seen from him. And he was menacing, he was funny. This was honestly the best Jamie Foxx performance that I can honestly give you. Even better than in Django Unchained. And the real kind of standout in the movie, other than Baby, would be John Hamm character. Now, I'm not going to go into specifics why, but just look out for him. He is a big part of this movie, and he does a lot of really cool and awesome things in it. So overall, I gotta say this is really up there as one of the best movies so far of the year. I can't really, even the more and more I do think about it, the less negatives that I have from it, because I can't really give you a negative about this movie. Like, straight up, this movie knows what it wanted to be. It knows its tone. It knows where it's going. It doesn't hold back any punches. It brings it to the full table. So that's why I got to give this movie a 10 out of 10 score. This was honestly a great, freaking wonderful movie. It lives up to its hype. Because I remember before I saw it, I heard all these great and positive reviews saying it was like the best of the year. And sometimes, when I go into movies like that, my expectations are way too high. So I would get let down by just, if I didn't think it was as perfect as everyone else thought. But this, honestly, it was perfect. This was a perfect movie. This was worked as a great comedy, worked as a great heist movie, a great action movie. So overall, if you love those type of things, you love that type of genre, this is definitely the movie for you. This is probably one of the, out of the summer, this and Wonder Woman are the two best movies of the summer so far. So if that's the bar, it's set pretty high. So I would definitely check this movie out. Go see it in the nearest theater that you have. Alright guys, if you guys have any opinions about Baby Driver, if you love it as much as I do, or if you don't love it as much as I do, please leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys later, alright? Take care.